country. There are 53 Muslim majority countries, and in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction, it is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any part of America. We have a right to self-determination. Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity, for white Americans. Amen. And we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the fuck out of my country. I don't want you here. Get this guy out of here. Get this guy out of here. I don't want you here. This is our country. And the people, fuck it. The veterans, see me outside, motherfucker. You need to take the veterans. That blood has soaked for our constitutional republic are taking a look around Europe. They're taking a look around America, and they're saying, what the hell did we fight for? We have been taken over without a single shot fired. You guys are outbreeding insidious parasites on the American way of life. You will never look like us. You will never eat like us. You won't build buildings like us. You are nothing. You can build nothing. Just like President Trump's great American friends have said. You guys are not us, and get the fuck out. America first. America only. God bless America.
Niggas, building is in the Middle East, buddy.
Jesus is king.
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus is king.
Jesus is king. It's my turn to talk.
Jesus is king. Jesus is king.
God is king.
Alright, first off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, Thawadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video through His Spirit, Thawadi Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, for giving us His truth as worms. Double honor to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, and salutation and blessings to the hopeful elect. I just want to touch on this topic of civil unrest. And, you know, you have a lot of these, protests and riots that are starting to pop up, which all this is going to lead to the fall of Babylon the Great, which actually, I want to grab something that I looked up earlier on ChatGPT, but no, that's why I couldn't get to it. Because a society divided cannot stand. There's too many people here. There's too many different religions. There's too many different, belief systems. There's too much. The great melting pot cannot stand. There's too many differences. It's all gonna come to a head. And it's all gonna culminate in the destruction of this place. And I'm just gathering these scriptures real quick. And I'm gonna start with 2 Ezra 9, and we're gonna show some clips. But as we get closer to this time, you're gonna see more division, more strife, more calamity amongst the people. But I want to get this real quick. I asked ChatGPT. It says civil division in ancient Rome leading to its fall. And I want to just get the summary. There's some good points in there, but I just want to get the summary. It says simple summary. It says civil division weaken Rome more than any outside enemy. Yeah, because all the fighting is within. And then also you have, America spread thin with its army all over the fucking world. The fighting within is only intensifying. It says political fighting destroyed stability, social division killed unity, military division left Rome defenseless, and we're definitely seeing a military division, especially with the MAGA and with the these orders that Emperor Trump is letting out. The people in his military are highly divided. Some are with it and are ready to roll out with it, but some aren't with it because it's against the Constitution, and they know it's against the Constitution, and they're willing to fight for the Constitution. So you see this division boiling, and it's only going to get worse. Even the MAGA's divided. It says East versus West division split the Roman Empire's strength. It says Rome did not fall because it was conquered. Rome fell because it destroyed itself from the inside, and then invaders walked into a destroyed system, and this system is collapsing. This system this Babylon system is collapsing. This is the fall of the Roman Empire once again, and this place is going to fall even greater than ancient Rome fell back then. The division is going to become too much. The divide, the split, is only going to intensify. This is 2 Ezra 9 and verse 1 in the GNTD. Says, he answered, consider all these things very clearly. Very carefully, when ye see that some of the signs I have told you about have appeared, you will know that the time has come when Yahweh Most High must bring judgment to the world he has created. There will be earthquakes, national rebellions, international international, let's get this word. Let's get that word real quick and pull it up.
Intrigued. Intrigued.
Intrigued. Having hands one curiously or interest. Okay. It says international entries, unstable leaders, confused rulers. When ye see these things happening, you will know that they are what Yahweh Most High has spoken about since the beginning of his creation. In the beginning and the end of everything that happens in the world are clear. So we're seeing this. We're seeing a national rebellion. We're seeing unstable leaders, confused rulers. We're seeing these things happening. We're seeing them happen. So if we're seeing it happen the more and the more, what does that mean to? What does that mean? That means this place is collapsing. That means the Lord is on his way. That means Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is about to let this devil roll out his MOTB system, which is that RFID microchip, and he's gonna lead his charge to his new world order. And the Lord is gonna let him only get so far. So let's get some of these clips and get some scriptures, because all these things that are happening in the planet Earth link with biblical prophecy, and this is why you have a mass majority of Christians fleeing Christianity, so-called Christianity, because there's no answers. They don't have the answers to why these things are happening in the planet Earth, and especially here in America.
No, because
we don't want you here.
And this is out here in Michigan. I'm gonna get a few clips too.
Respectfully, get the fuck out of my country. There are 53 Muslim majority countries. And in all of them, it is tyranny, destruction. It is shithole living. We have to call it what it is. You guys don't live like we do. We don't want you in our country. We will come and eat your shawarma in Somalia, okay? We don't need it here in Michigan. We don't need it in any part of America. We have a right to self-determination.
Damn right.
Our founding fathers fought and died for our posterity, for white Americans.
Amen.
And we're being driven out. You come here and you marry 4 or 5 women and you outbreed us. You change the laws. You make all of our country look like the places that you fled from. We don't want you here. Respectfully, get the fuck out of my country. I don't want you here.
Get this guy out of here.
I don't want you here. I don't want you here. This is our country. And the people,
Fuck it.
the veterans,
See me outside, motherfucker. You need to respect your veterans.
that blood has soaked for our constitutional republic are taking a look around Europe. They're taking a look around America, and they're saying, what the hell did we fight for? We have been taken over without a single shot fired. You guys are outbreeding insidious parasites on the American way of life. You will never look like us. You will never eat like us. You won't build buildings like us. You are nothing. You can build nothing. Just like President Trump's great American friends have said. You guys are not us, and get the fuck out. America first. America only. God bless America.
Niggas buildings in the Middle East, buddy.
Jesus is
Shut the
king.
fuck up.
Jesus is king.
Jesus
Jesus is king. Christ is king.
We're here, boy.
America is a Christian country. Go back across the sea. Sharia law is not going to ever stand in America. And this traitor here, who bowed down in the mosque last week, Anthony Hudson. The American crusade has begun!
We got no room for cowards. We got no room for traitors. We got no room for cowards. We got no room for traitors. This is America first. This is America only.
You're worse. You're worse than the Islamic bastards, white men who turn against their own.
Piece of shit! You might want to repent, buddy!
Anthony Hudson, you're a weak, spineless coward.
Weak and spineless.
Cuckold.
Seen those 2 clips, and Esau Edom is going back in the way of how he established his land through that so-called Christianity, which is all established on great robbery and murder. And Esau is raging out as we enter these last days, man. This devil is on a crash out bender, and hey, he's going to continue to crash out. And they're going back to that whole Christian whiteness, and they're going back to that old way. But how far is that going to get them? This isn't that time no more, nigga. You've lost. Esau Edom has lost. You're losing, and you know that you're losing. So and they know that it's time, that this is the only time they have. So they're gonna crash the fuck out. They are about to crash out. This is Revelation 12. And let's get 12 in the GNTD, and I'm gonna go back to the KJV, and it says, And so be glad, ye heavens, and all you that live there. But how terrible for the earth and the sea, for the devil has come down to you, and he is filled with wrath, because he knows that he have only a little time left. Whoo! Esau only has a little time left. He's seeing his kingdom being ripped before him. What did the dude say? They outbreed us. They out multiply us. Because you're losing. You are losing. You Edomites are losing. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. But this is why Esau is in that crash out mode. Because look, he's losing. And that dude, somebody's paying him for sure. Somebody's paying him to do that. There's too many cameras, too much. Look, somebody's paying them. I don't. Somebody's paying him. He's with that little short black, fucking buck too fast nigga. So somebody's paying them, and they're set up to stir the people up. They're trying to incite a civil war, and good, it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen because we're at the end of this. Incite it, get it going, rouse it up, divide the people, bring forth the civil war that you're planning. Because Esau Edom knows that his kingdom is falling, and he has to pull out all his tricks out of his trick bag. This is Isaiah 32 and verse 6. It says, "A vile person will speak villainly." Yeah, because actually it says, verse 5 says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl to be said to be bountiful." Yeah, you're being called out. You're being called out for all your bullshit. For all the bullshit that you've done in the planet Earth. And chiefly you Amalekites. And you know who you are. You tiny tops, you blue and whites. You know who you are. You're being called out. And you goddamn American Edomites, you're losing. You're being put on blast. And Jesus ain't there to save you, nigga. You're all alone. And you're being put on blast, and your kingdom is being ripped from you. And it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. So what's going to happen? You're going to crash the fuck out. It says, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal." Yeah, you're being called out. "Nor the churl to be said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainly, and in his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh, and to make empty the souls of the hungry, and will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. For the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaks right." Yep. But the liberal devises liberal things, and by the liberal things shall he stand. Yeah, the righteous. But you Edomites are being called out. You're attacking little babies. ISIS going crazy, pepper spraying kids. You're being called out. You're speaking villainy. You're speaking hypocrisy. You're going against your own constitution. You know that people aren't for you, man. And that dude looks like he's trying to be the next aggressive Charlie Kirk. Man, this shit is over with, man. Only thing you can do here in the States is to bring forth your MOTB system. And you're going to have to use the military to do that. And forcing these people to only rely on you. You're going to break down the system more. You're going to break the grid more. You're going to break... As another lesson I want to do, that majority of Americans are the majority of America is in a recession. Half of it is in a recession. So they're creating this chaos to bring forth their MOTB system, and even at the end of it, they're only going to get so far because they're not keeping in mind that Yahweh Shem Shai is watching all of this. The Lord's eyes are upon this place. Scriptures say the Lord's eyes are upon the sinful kingdom. Back then it was speaking about Jake, but you best believe that that's speaking about now. You can use that for now. This is a sinful, wicked kingdom. You best believe Yahweh Shem Shai's eyes are very much here, especially with his prophets being here. You've been found out, and you're being called out, and now you're losing your fucking mind. But good. These are the things which the prophecies said would happen in the last days. This is how you know we're at the end. We are at the end of this captivity. We're here. We're in the beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. We're seeing the civil unrest. We're seeing divide. What did the angel tell Ezra? When you see part of these signs pass, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High told you of these things from the beginning, even the days that are before thee. The Lord has spoken about these things ever since back then, And now we're living it and playing it out as the prophets of old did in their captivities, in their lives, in their carnations. They lived out and wrote down the prophecies that the Lord seen, some of them living it and some of them later on living it and saying this is the fulfillment of that prophecy, and writing further prophecies that will all lead up until now. So you best believe, man, this place is falling. So Lord will hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh